Hello and good afternoon, everybody. Hi, thanks for waiting. That's very helpful.
Great.
You're going to hear my distant voice here, dislocated apart from the video. There's no need to see this old chunk of coal today. Today we've got a couple of special guests here. We have Caitlin, say hi, and we have Mary.
Hey.
Oh. And both are from our CRS, that's Catholic Relief Services they're student ambassadors for our CRS chapter here at the Ohio State University. So welcome to Office Hours. This is a very unique sort of episode here. We've never done anything like this. So you might say the two of you are pioneers. What do you think of that?
It's pretty cool. I'm adding it to my resume.
You're pioneers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right on the resume. Did you hear that, everybody? That could be you one day. So, how's your Lent going for the two of you, though?
Lent is going well.
Yeah.
Great, yeah. Really fast. I'm surprised.
It is a fast Lent.
Yeah.
Yeah. The fast Lent, and it's almost, Palm Sunday is this Sunday.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's something else.
Yes.
That's really incredible. Anyway, so we're here to talk a bit about CRS and what y'all are doing, and especially what y'all are doing in this lovely Lenten season here at the St. Thomas More Newman Center. Maybe first, if you could tell us, for those who maybe are new to the idea, what is Catholic Relief Services?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Please.
So, everyone, I'm married. Maybe you forgot in the last minute or so. I'm also a peer minister here, but the CRS chapter at Ohio State started officially as a student org this past autumn. Was our first semester as an organization. And before that, the previous autumn kind of got into the woodworks via me and Zach, who is a fellow peer minister, attending a student ambassador training up at Kent State. So that kind of appeared out of the blue last fall, and we were like, okay, we're throwing some feelers out there, maybe we'll go check it out, see what it's all about. We ended up going there over fall break and fell in love with the programming. We weren't exactly sure how to implement it at first. But we worked on it a really long time with Corey Dawes. He's graduated now.
Too bad.
Aww.
Too bad. Yeah.
But with Austin and the three of us kind of meeting, putting the first kind of underpinnings and framework to what programming here would look like at the Newman Center, we were able to make it happen. And since then have had lots of growth, lots of success, lots of partnership building, and now, I mean, we are well into our Lenten season here. We've been blessed to have many events at the Newman Center, which Caitlin can tell you about.
Please, yeah.
But nationally, we're one of over 120 university chapters. So there's a lot of little pods of Catholic Relief Services University chapters going on, and there's definitely lots of ways to get involved. So that's a little bit of how we started.
Terrific.
Yeah. Can I tack on to what is Catholic Relief Services?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Tack on,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
Tack on.
Catholic
That's
Relief
what we're here for.
Services
Yeah.
is the Catholic response to humanitarian needs domestically and abroad.
Mm-hmm.
So we do that on a smaller scale here at Ohio State. We focus on prayer, education, advocacy, leadership, and service. So we really just recognize the least among us. We recognize that we're called to serve the least among us. We strive to take the church to the margins through those 5 principles. So, yeah, that's like an
important note. That's what I should have said at the beginning.
It's just really great.
No. This is all good. Just, we'll keep it cash here. I like that phrase. So to the margins. That's a good. What's a popular word these days in the church? You find?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Do the two of you identify with that idea of, like, there's, I guess, that kind of outward focus? There's other people out there?
Yeah, exactly. As that word is coming up a lot, especially through our beloved Pope Francis.
Yes.
In his call to encounter and the Share the Journey campaign that has been coming up. Really, I'm seeing it everywhere.
Yeah.
Now. Hashtag Share Journey.
Yes.
So yeah, for me, that means not only focusing on bettering ourselves and looking inward, but also recognizing the face of Christ around us, and really engaging in those corporal works of mercy, right? What the church is all about. We're not, well, if you ask me, our place is best served outside of our four walls. I mean, we got a lot of formation within the walls of our churches. But where do we take that, right? Where do we go with all that we learn and all that we experience with our Christ? Yeah, so that's a little bit of what I think about.
Okay, cool. Okay, and so what's this Lent look like for CRS? What's been going on here at the Newman Center?
So this is CRS's first full Lent, right? Because
Yeah.
last year we were just a baby organization.
It's
so
a new thing.
We
Yeah.
started this Lent with a huge Lenten initiative, so we've had events from the beginning and we'll have events through the end of Lent. So our theme this year, our goal this year, is a journey toward encounter, where we encounter Christ and our brothers and sisters on the margins, like that word we like. We like encounter in margins. So
Good words.
we've had a bunch of different events. We started with Stations of the Cross, the CRS Stations of the Cross, reflecting on Jesus' passion, but also reflecting on our world today, social sin, what we're doing to recognize the suffering Christ in others. And then we kicked off solidarity meals, which I don't know if you want to talk about those.
Yeah. So for our simple solidarity meals, we're really focusing on bringing Rice Bowl to the Newman community in a new way and maybe highlighting it in ways that it has not been highlighted in previous years. So with that, actually, I think one of the staff members told me like the most amount of rice bowls were passed out ever, or at least in the chunk of time that certain number had been here, which was great to hear. But also like getting people to know, what is this small cardboard box that I get every Lent? What does it mean? Who are the faces behind the countries that are listed on here? What are my contributions going to? So we've been blessed to have Thomas from CRS speak to us a couple weeks ago. We've been able to highlight various community members like Dr. Ana Barrios. And then this coming week is our last one, which I can't believe. And we'll have a professor from the university, Dr. Rodriguez, with us, who actually worked with CRS in, I'm not quite sure. South Africa?
I'll just say Uganda or something.
To be determined. To be determined.
Sure. Yeah.
Come to the meal.
Yeah.
Come to the meal.
Come to that meal. Yeah.
It's Sunday at 7 p.m. I'm just
Yeah.
going to drop that.
Yeah.
But yeah, in that we've intentionally made it community-wide, so we're working on bringing residents and students together, and they've really responded well to that. We're working closely with Bread and St. Vincent de Paul here as well. So they've sponsored our 2 meals that we've had, and are a continuous outpour of support in our advocacy work and in our education work. So we're very grateful for that as well.
Yeah, and then let's see what else we got going on. This week's a busy week for us.
Yeah.
So we have, like I said, we have Stations of the Cross tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow's Friday, right?
Tomorrow's Friday.
Tomorrow at 7 p.m. here at the
Yeah.
Newman Center. And then we are getting a group of students together to travel to the March for Our Lives downtown. So we'll be meeting for that at 9:30 to make posters. Yeah, and anyone who wants to come can come. It is a march for more regulations and restrictions on firearms and guns. And we decided to go because we do believe that gun control is a pro-life issue. So we're very excited about that. We're excited to go down to the rally at the State House as well. So very excited about that. Let's see what else. That's Saturday, Sunday's simple solidarity meal.
Right.
Monday we have reconciliation service. So CRS is sponsoring the reconciliation service here at the Newman Center. That's at 7:30. So we will be providing, what are we providing? The reflections?
Yep.
Right, and that's a focus on social sin, I believe. Yeah. So that'll be great. And then Tuesday and Wednesday we have a break.
Right. You get a break.
Take a breather.
Okay. Yeah.
Thursday. Holy Thursday.
Yes.
After
Big day.
Mass. What time does it start? 9:30?
Yes.
9:30. We will be having a silent candlelight vigil walk to support our brothers and sisters who are migrants and refugees. So it'll be a 30-minute walk around campus. Like I said, silent. We'll be following the cross, I believe, And then we will have posters to distribute for anyone who wants one that says, "We stand with our brothers and students who are
migrants and
That's right.
refugees.
great.
And those are from the Ignatian Solidarity Network.
Right.
Yeah. So there's a lot going on. We've made really a lot of partnerships, connections within the Columbus Diocese, within CRS University, nationally. We were down in DC for the Catholic Social Ministry Gathering. A couple of us went
Early February.
now, oh my gosh, like a month ago.
Yeah.
So this Lent has been very fruitful.
Fantastic.
And hopefully we've gotten a lot of positive feedback from the community as well in that. So.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have any specific like hopes for CRS? Say in the next year or two.
Yeah. So I mean, okay. If you ask me, I would like.
I am asking you directly.
Okay. So
Both
my
of them,
answer to that direct question. We'd like to see
must
CRS
know.
do more on campus. So this vigil walk, this coming Holy Thursday, is going to be one of the first steps. In that overarching goal, and then also to engage in more interfaith activities, I think would be really powerful for the Newman community,
Nice.
especially, and kind of exploring our shared love of humanity, and really discovering similarities between faith traditions and similarities between like different practices and what faith calls us to do in a more general sense. Yeah, that's what I got for you. Caitlin, I don't know what you would say.
Yeah, I think I would love to see CRS do more hands-on service and more advocacy overall. We've focused a lot on education, which is super important. You need to know what you're advocating for, who you're serving, in order to do that and do that well. So now that we've had a year under our belt, and we've taken the time to educate students, educate the community on who we are and what we do and who we're trying to serve, I think next year just taking it up a notch, doing more service, offering more opportunities for both hands-on service within Columbus, helping our direct neighbors, and then advocacy for those here and abroad. Just continuing that work would be really cool for us.
Okay.
So if we could just get some check marks in the boxes,
Yes.
that is
Yeah,
what
get those
we
check
need.
Yeah.
Okay. No, it's wonderful. And as I'm sure, and I hope you know, all of us at the Newman Center are very proud of you. You're doing wonderful work. And now let's say, I'm an Ohio State student watching this, looking to, maybe get more involved in something practical, in some advocacy, in some, these things that you've been talking about. How might they get connected with the CRS chapter here? How do you get plugged in?
Yeah, so I guess like seeing our faces at any of the events.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna drop my email.
Oh
my-
boy.
Actually, you could. Okay, so the
Maybe
CRS email is crsohiostate@gmail.com, and that will get you squared away on our email list and roster. Also, all of our regularly scheduled ambassador meetings are on not every Thursday, but they're all on the Newman calendar, online at buckeyecatholic.com, and so are all of our other events as well. So, I mean, even if you have that little inkling that you are seeing all of these things happen in the news and you're frustrated or maybe you don't know how to respond to some of the things that are happening in our world today, and you feel the need towards action, towards advocacy, or even towards learning more about what's going on, we are a great outlet for that. And there are other students who are passionate and who are engaging in action and would love to do it together. There's power in numbers. Your voice matters. So, yeah, any way to contact us would be great.
Did you mention the Facebook page?
And there's a Facebook
We
page.
do have a Facebook page. What is it?
Sweet.
CRS Ohio State.
Ohio State, yeah.
Yeah.
So we do post all of our events on there, and we do update pretty frequently. We try to post something once a day, at least a few times a week. So we try to keep everyone updated through that as well.
Right.
So that's a good place to find all our events too.
Excellent. Okay, great. Well, on behalf of everybody here at Office Hours, it's mostly me, but everyone at the Newman Center who's behind this show, thank you very much for joining us today. It was a real treat, and God bless you. I hope this this last week here, it sounds very busy, but it's all good, blessed stuff. I think it's going to be wonderful. You can always check out more information, like they said, the Facebook page, CRS Facebook page. And for any of those calendaring things, you can go to BuckeyeCatholic.com. So for now, we'll say goodbye, but I'll be back tomorrow. And, in the camera version, like I'll be in front of the camera and whatnot with a different character. I'll leave it a surprise. It's a surprise. I won't say. How do you top this? That's going to be tough. So I thanks again. God bless you all, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.